Hey guys, Country Fried Goth here.
And me, that girl you know, that's annoying and weird
And this is going to be a special kind of vlog. As I mentioned in my last vlog, I had somebody say, oh, well, you should go to, you know, haunted buildings and like cemeteries and all that kind of stuff because I was running out of ideas. Well, I was taking her to a special place for her birthday and it was going to be a secret. But
my birthday's the 31st, which is tomorrow.
Yeah. So, I'm terrible at keeping secrets apparently because she had it figured out where she was going.
I figured out
like the first day.
Like, she threw me off for a second and then, like, the more questions I asked, because she was stupid and let me ask questions, the more questions she asked, the more I knew. And then I knew within probably by the end of the day.
So, well,
but I just told her
last night.
No,
but she knew.
It took a week for me.
So where are we going?
We're going to Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
For those of you who... Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Waverly Hills Sanitarium is this really haunted place in Louisville, Kentucky. And we've been wanting to go there for a super, super long time. And then she's like, well, you should just surprise me for my birthday. And I'm like,
because that's all I wanted for my birthday was just to be surprised. Because I haven't been genuinely surprised with anything from anyone since I was a kid.
Yeah. So
even though I was surprised. But it wasn't like a go there, oh my gosh, surprise. But it was still a surprise and I'm still excited.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay guys, so we are here in this nice ass hotel room because I like to spoil her.
I'm the spoiled one. I have a oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but this is my injuries.
Yeah, I posted like a 1-minute video earlier. We were on our way here actually, and we were going through an intersection. We had the green light, and then there was this couple that was from Indy or something. They ran a red light and T-boned us, and so whenever we should have been on our way here, we were waiting in the fucking emergency room for fucking ever, and it was stupid, but we're fine. Everything's fine. We think that her Jeep's totaled, so her friend was nice enough to let us borrow one of her cars, and so we're here. So here we are. And let me just show you guys this room. Okay, so since I'd like to spoil her, here is the kitchen of our hotel room, and the living room of our hotel room, and the bedroom of our hotel room, and the bathroom of our hotel room. Holy crap, this bathroom is fucking huge.
Hello. Okay, let me see if I can. Shut up. Wait. Sammy is recording, so you can say hi to the thing. Okay, let me see if I can switch this.
Okay.
So, there's the door.
And so now we're just gonna charge our batteries and everything. Neither one of us, like, we have so much adrenaline running through us that we're not really tired. So we're just gonna charge all of our camera batteries and everything else, and hopefully catch some really spooky footage tonight at Waverly. So yeah. Okay, so it's the next day, and we're leaving.
Oh, I look like shit. Hello there.
We're on our way home, which I haven't looked over the footage yet, obviously. We didn't really catch that much, at least I don't think, visual-wise, and even if we did, like, I'm still mad at myself, because, like, I didn't get these tickets until, like, 10 days in advance. So whenever I started looking for, you know, like, night vision and, like, EVP stuff, and, like, actual, like, ghost hunting equipment, none to be found. And I'm like, great. I took both of my cameras in there with me, and I was pretty much using this as like a glorified EVP catcher because you can't see any of the stuff that I like filmed. I'm gonna go home, probably gonna sleep again because we are so freaking exhausted. We got maybe 4 hours of sleep. And then I'm gonna look through the footage, and I'm probably gonna do just like a super cut of all the stuff. It was pretty tame, actually. A lot of the stuff that we experienced, like we saw like with our eyes, they split us up into groups. There was a few girls in the group that we were with that kind of like attached to us, and they constantly used their flashlights. So like our eyes never got adjusted, and
I was pissed about that. Like, they were really nice. But like I kept trying to get Sammy to come with me, but they would find us because I wanted to just stay in like the hallways. I wanted to stay in like the rooms and just stay silent, no flashlights, nothing, and just see what the hell I would see. Because when we actually did, I saw a lot of shit that I probably wish I didn't see, but I wish I could have heard stuff. I didn't hear anything. Like, I heard like some creaks and stuff, but I didn't really hear anything, and I never felt anything. And I fully believe it's because those girls ruined it.
Yeah, but we, by the same token, we also had, like, we were in a group of 10, and then what they would do, they would give, like, each group, like, an hour or a little over an hour on each floor. We had a lot of people in our group that, like, weren't with us that said that, like, they got no activity whatsoever. And I know that with spirits, like, sometimes the activity is, like, awesome, and then sometimes it's just, like, I don't feel like it, so, no, I'm not doing anything. But I thought you farted. I'm like, really? You guys just have to like go in there. Like, you cannot film or document the way that place feels.
Oh, 502.
Yeah.
That was one room that I'm just like, nope. And if you don't know what 502 is, it's a room famously known for the nurse that hung herself because she got pregnant and then found out she had tuberculosis, and she was like, nope, bye. And she was found hanging out by the elevator shaft.
Yes, and then also in room 502, there was another nurse who was believed to contract tuberculosis, and she jumped to her death out of the window. Like,
whenever you, like, words cannot express how bunch of nope that room was.
Sorry guys, my arm got tired.
So like when you walk in there, it's like instant sadness, but I mean, like, it's heavy, like, you know something's in there. And the closer you got to the window, the harder it was to breathe. Like, I felt like pressure on my chest, and like I couldn't breathe at all. Like, it felt like I was running a marathon with like sandbags laying on my chest.
Yes. Whenever you walked in there, like 502 was like just like a washroom pretty much, like, for the nurses.
Washroom.
And like whenever you walked in, like the way that I describe it is it's like you had like a blanket just like thrown on you, like one of those weighted blankets. It was like you just had like a bunch of those just thrown on you. You felt so heavy. And the closer you got to the window, like,
nope.
Yes. And the other place that we felt like that, I guess, like enveloping heaviness was the cafeteria.
Oh gosh, that's a place that me and Sammy actually got to go and stay by ourselves for a little bit longer than normal.
The one thing about this place, like, I highly recommend that you guys go, because like I said, you cannot document the way that place feels. You cannot document the things that you see with your naked eye unless you have like the proper equipment, which is very expensive, which we don't have the proper equipment. But we're thinking about going back there for my birthday, which is in July, and then in the meantime we're just gonna like stock up on like a bunch of ghost hunting stuff, because I feel like
a spirit box.
Yeah, I feel like if you have like the equipment that's suited for that kind of environment, then you'll catch a lot of stuff. Because I would love to know like all of the stuff that we missed whenever we were walking around that I could have caught on camera.
I know that I felt something watching us the whole time. Like the lobby, which is known to have like a malevolent force in there. Yeah, like there's like a hallway, like, and it's right by like their haunted house thing that they have there. Because they have it, I guess, in October. Like that hallway, it's like advanced darkness. Like, and that sounds stupid, but like, okay, so imagine like a pitch black dark where you can't see, but then add another pitch black dark on top of that, where like you feel like something is watching your every move, but every time you turn around, nothing is there. And like there's things sticking out because it's a haunted house attraction thing area, so there's walls and stuff sticking out, so you have to like watch out you're not gonna get hit. And then just knowing you're walking into a lobby with like a dark force.
Yes.
And I swore I saw that force last night.
No, the creepiest thing that happened though, like, because what they do is like before they turn you loose per se on the floor, like your tour guide that you're with will be like, okay, well, you know, here's this room, and then this has been captured in here, and then here's this place, and this has been captured in here, this has been known to happen in here. Then he turns you loose for your hour or a little over an hour. He said said that in the lobby there was a really, really dark force, and he wasn't gonna tell us its name. I don't remember what his reasoning was for that, but anyway.
It's just to keep people safe.
Yeah, which I was always under the impression that if an entity was like dark, if you knew their name, then you had power over them.
Yeah, that's probably why too.
But anyway, I just remember getting freaked out because like our entire group was in there whenever this happened. And like I said, I did capture it on camera.
I'm so glad you got this captured.
Yeah, right before the flashlight turned on, and you'll hear me say it in the video clip, I smelled rotten eggs. And for those of you who aren't familiar with spirit stuff, anytime you smell like sulfur, rotten eggs, like rotting meat, just like nasty, nasty smells, it's associated with dark spirits. And I'm really hoping that it was just someone in the group ripped ass, because
there were a few of them that were doing that last night.
Yeah, there were people that were literally scared shitless. Whenever we were there, like literally like a second before the flashlight turned on, I smelled rotten eggs.
And when she smelled it, I saw like a tall, dark figure right next to the flashlight, like staring at us, because we were directly across from it. And then all of a sudden it just went boom.
Yeah, and it, like, I'm really hoping that it was just somebody that ripped ass, because it was literally like there and then it was gone. It was just like literally like a whiff, like long enough to smell it and then it's gone. There is a lot of walking. My arm is giving out. This is gonna be really shaky, guys. I'm sorry.
She's not really sorry.
Rude.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The hardest place to walk in, I think, would be the death tunnel.
Oh, I was so up for going all the way down there, but you guys don't understand how deep that place is. They tell you, hey, it's a lot longer than you think, and you're like, I can do it. No, that's when I had my creepy thing. The girl standing next to me that was in our group, she talked to me, she was like, hey, did you poke me on the side? I'm like, well, I had my backpack on, so I was like, was it my backpack? Because I didn't touch you, I didn't move. And then she was feeling around, she's like, no. She's like, it felt like someone poked side and stuff, and she kept getting poked all day, like all night.
Yeah.
And then I looked, once we could turn our flashlights back on, I looked to see if there was anything poking there, and there was nothing. It was smooth. And the whole time that we had the lights off, first of all, it felt heavy in there too.
Yeah.
It felt like, ooh. But like we were probably halfway down. Maybe not, I don't even know. I would have sworn I saw like a girl standing like between me and this girl, and like I thought it was one of the group members, so I reached my hand out just to make sure. I'm like, hey, is there anyone standing there? And they're like, no. And then like my hand went through nothing, and I'm like, huh. And then like as soon as like I would go back to like standing and not looking and stuff, I would see it pop up again. Big bunch of no.
Yeah, big bunch of no.
It was awesome though. I would happily do it again.
As far as like proving skeptics wrong, quote unquote.
We did have a skeptic there.
We did have a skeptic.
I wish I could.
And I just remember thinking it was personally kind of funny, because she's like, because I asked her, because she was like, oh, I'm a skeptic, no. And I'm like, okay, so are you a person where like, unless there's like proof in front of you, like you don't believe it? And then she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so what's your opinion on religion? She's like, well, I believe in God and I have a relationship with Jesus. And I'm like, you guys can't see it, but I rolled my eyes. And I'm like, okay. And so she's like, it's not that I don't believe in spirits. She's like, I believe that they're here because I believe that to have like a light spirit force, there has to be a dark spirit force. I just don't want any part of the darkness. And I was thinking, I'm like, so you're not really a skeptic like you say you are. Like if you believe in it, you just like haven't seen it happen. But I didn't want to.
She witnessed the flashlight.
Yeah, she witnessed the flashlight thing, and I didn't know where she went after that, so I didn't really get to catch up with her.
I would have loved to have gotten her opinion at the end and been like, hey, so what's your opinion on this? Because I love proving skeptics wrong.
Yes.
Like, I love whenever they say, ghosts aren't real, there's no possible way, and then they see something and they're like, oh my gosh, because I used to be a skeptic. That happened to me, and then I had some ghost things happen with my friend's house, and after that I was like, I believe. And plus, dating her makes me a believer. Like, I mean,
yes, as I tell people, I make friends very easily, but like I said, last night was it was like a pretty tame night. Nobody really caught anything other than the flashlight ordeal that happened with Tony. Morgue. Oh yeah, okay, so is it the second floor or is it the first floor?
It's like the first floor.
Okay, so the first floor is where they had the morgue, and then they had a 3-body like tray pull out thing where they would like keep the bodies cold until it was like time for the funeral. on the bottom one, like you can get in there and lay down, and there was a guy that was brave enough to go in there and do it, and he said that pretty much what happened is it went from being just like dark to like the advanced darkness, and then he felt somebody like just exhale super loud in his ear. Then he's like, nope, I'm done.
He lasted probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, like 10 minutes. Our tour guide did say that he had a lot of people that went in there and said, oh, ghosts aren't real, I'm not scared. And then they lay in that body tray thing, and then they're like, okay, I'm just kidding, and then they run out like peeing
I
their
would
pants.
be fine if someone was standing outside.
Yeah, but
the body tray.
Yeah,
thing,
but if you do that, then you don't catch a lot of stuff. Really, the best kind of ghost hunting equipment that we have was like our bodies. Your bodies do react to energy naturally, so from a skeptic's perspective, it could have been, you know, like whatever. But yeah, definitely trust your instincts. I saw they call them big black. A lot of the spirits, that they say are like known to be on like a certain floor, I did not see them on that certain floor. I saw them on other floors. But remember, it was on was
it the creepy room that you were like,
yes, no. So on the cafeteria floor, there was like this little room, because you could go like around the hallway, the long way, and then there was this little room that was like full of this like wood and crap because they're renovating it, and you could cut through there and like avoid some extra walking. Well, there was this window that was way high up, and it was whenever we were coming back from the cafeteria after I snapped some pictures and we did some like just recording and hoping we caught something. I saw like a mass in front of it, like it was just like jet black in that room, and I'm like, okay. And then I saw the thing move away, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. And the reason why I say it's big black is because there is a spirit in there that's like 9 or 10 feet tall, and like he's known to just engulf. Yeah, just engulf everything. Thing, yeah. But I saw that on the 2nd floor, and he's known to be on the 4th, I think. We tried getting a little kid named Timmy to play. Yes. He was shy. Yeah. Like I said, it was a pretty tame night. We do plan on going back. Oh, yeah. With better equipment, so we can hopefully catch some actual stuff. But like I said, at this point in time, I haven't looked over any of the footage. The only floor that I didn't really record on was the 3rd floor. Like I said, like you guys just have to go for yourselves. I highly encourage, like even if you're not really into paranormal stuff, like just go. Just go for the experience. Just fucking go. I'm telling you, it's an adrenaline rush. It is. Like, and we went on like very little sleep in a car crash, so you know we were exhausted. And, like, yeah. We got to the hotel within like an hour and a half to spare, probably. Yeah. And we tried laying down for just half an hour. I mean, like, we couldn't go to sleep at all. I mean, like, just go for the adrenaline. It is, like, I'm telling you, it's, like, one of the best experiences you'll ever have. And everyone there is so nice. Yes, everyone there is really, really nice. The staff is really, really helpful. It's not that you're, like, locked in per se, but pretty much like once you're in there, unless you have like a serious medical emergency or something like that, like you are not allowed to leave the grounds. And if you panic, they'll talk to you and talk it out with you. They do have like breaks and stuff where you can go eat and all that other stuff. They have kitty cats there too. Yes. The area that we were in, the laundry room, like the headquarters, I should say. But I would say honestly, I do recommend this to anybody. It is a shit ton of walking. Wear comfortable shoes. Shit ton of walking. Vans are not the shoes to wear. No, we both found that out last night because like which I have bad ankles anyway, but they are like swollen and hurting. But I have bad ankles anyway, and it was bad. It was so much walking. Yeah, I just recommend it. If 75 bucks a person is a little out of your price range, because like I want to say like this entire trip with the hotel room and the tickets, which was nice, yeah, which you don't have to splurge and get like a king bed suite like I did, but it was her birthday, so I want to do something nice. I want to say for this trip it cost us probably like almost $400. They do have 2-hour tours where the tickets are like $25. I don't recommend the tickets. The tickets are cheaper. If you just want to like walk through a creepy place, but you're not really like an all-night person and you're afraid you're gonna fall asleep, okay, then yeah, the 2 hours is free. Yeah. But if you want to get like the actual experience, if you're like, I'm a skeptic, I don't believe this, I want the full experience, then pay the 75 bucks and go. It's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. Yeah. They do have private tours, but they are $1,000 a night. And I would never do a private tour. So if you can get like, you know, is it 10? Is 10 the max for like a big group like
10,
that?
And then anyone after that is like a fee.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like a group of 10 of you and you can afford $100 to go, I really recommend that, because you're not gonna have which there is noise pollution anyway, because it is by the airport. There's some construction thing going on.
There's birds. And it's like open. It's an open space, because like the windows and stuff originally had like a mesh thing.
The copper mesh.
Yeah, and obviously it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because like with the public tour, like it's okay, but you have so many people in your group, and like you're all on one floor, and you do have people that are like using their flashlight and they're talking really loud and everything else, and it's a lot of contamination can happen with the public tour.
You honestly just have to face your fears and walk in the dark. And
yes, and
just
it's
hope
not,
and pray you don't run into anything.
Yeah, it's not like utter complete pitch black darkness, because you do have the natural light of the moon, which we went. It was a full moon last night.
Yeah.
So I'm really surprised that, like, I don't know what all we caught, but yeah, 11 out of 10. Would do again, are doing again.
Yeah.
Because I do think I want to go there for my birthday.
We both need to have night vision cameras, so that way we don't have to even walk with a flashlight.
The next time we go, we will have better equipment, and I won't be walking around with a pretty much like $800 EVP device for no reason.
The light did help a little bit though.
Yeah.
From your screen.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got that flashlight
turning on.
I didn't know you got it recorded.
Yeah. It would have been awesome if it would have like turned it off, but it didn't. It was just like, okay, I turned it on, that's it. Goodbye. So that's pretty much it for this vlog. We're tired, we want to go home.
I wanna go home.
Yes. Our moms are coming over for her birthday, and there will be more spooky place things.
I know some cemeteries
in the future. Yes, but they're not going to be like 3 hours away from home. No. We want to do some local ones because traveling is expensive.
Traveling's a bitch.
Yeah. Just remember, that's free to be nice. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Bye.